Wait, what?
We got Novice. We got the Degenerate.
We do.
We're always here talking about some MLP goodness.
No, because let's talk. No, because like.
Hold on. We're gonna use it. Bring it back up. You were talking about what they're doing with Gen 5.
So apparently we heard like the main character is gonna be some sort of activist.
Okay.
For what? We don't know.
I'm gonna say this, Roland, because I'm gonna step in. We're just doing a whole thing right here. He goes, I'm trying to figure out what they could be being activists against, because they've already set it up in lore, in the world that they're going to occupy in Gen 5, that if the other species go at it, the entire world dies.
Yeah.
So what group is underrepresented?
Just because for the non-bronies out there, it's literally canon that if someone successfully started a race war, the entire country would freeze to death. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, one of the villains, Chrysalis.
No, not Chrysalis.
No, she was doing this.
No, it wasn't Chrysalis. It was like the fucking like cue ball thingy. It was literally Hasbro stealing the fan concept of Screwball, Discord's daughter.
You mean
using the same fucking character? Like, they look the same.
Are you talking about Cozy Glow?
Yes.
No, Cozy. No.
She almost started a race
She was
war.
not like no. She was. Her objective, what? Okay, well, she did do that, but like, but Chrysalis didn't make a dedicated mission out of it to like sow racial tensions among the ponies in Equestria, so the fucking spirits would come and just freeze the entire country.
You know, the one thing I genuinely hated about that fucking show was the fact that they had the potential. There was continuity, but they would also abandon continuity.
It's just,
but
it hurts.
The one thing that I really hated was the complete waste of character. Like, Sombra was fucking awesome. I wasn't even a brony when I saw Sombra for the first time. And I saw the fan art, and then I saw what it was based off of. And I'm just like, he's like the Shadow Demon King bullshit like that. Yeah. I'm like, that's awesome.
Actually, no. Have you read his chapter in the comics?
Yes.
Yeah, like, that shit is, like, so good. It's so fucking good. But they never did it in the show.
Yeah, and then you have Chrysalis. And I'm just like, these are awesome fucking villains. There's wasted on this show. And the comic book one, the comic book villain, the crazy main chick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, these are awesome villains.
I think it's because so like like I said again, for non-bronies, like the show has so much crazy shit in it that like wouldn't be in a kids show normally, but because
today's kid shows.
Well, yeah, because I'm sitting here
I grew up with Godzilla, the TV show.
Yeah, because y'all remember when Pinkie Pie had like a legitimate like schizophrenic episode,
borderline suicidal.
No, she literally like. Because, like, the episode...
Pinky Mania, right?
No, Pinkamena. Because, like, Pinkamena is her actual name. No, literally, the episode was, like, everyone was, like, planning her surprise party, so no one was talking to her, because they wanted to make a surprise. And so she was like, man, I guess none of my friends want to fucking talk to me anymore. So she has a fucking mental breakdown and starts talking to inanimate objects.
She literally faded in color.
Yeah, her whole color palette got darker because of that. And
it wasn't darker, it was washed out.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck? They never made more episodes about that.
But it goes, the one thing I do like is that they acknowledge that she has some sort of magic, and then they acknowledge that she's the only being in Equestria that could actually use Discord's magic outside of fucking what's the name? Tataris?
Drogar. Wait, no.
The Centaur.
Why am I... T-Rek.
Only her and T-Rek can use Discord's fucking shit. And
like,
even Discord saw what she was capable of and was just like, I'm gonna take that back now.
She's that fucking powerful, but they never do anything with it. And it's just... Like what else?
Wait, I had to bring it up real quick. That episode for Nightmare Rarity, the comic.
Oh yeah.
I was like... That was an awesome fucking chapter. Yeah. And it really shows that they all have the potential to be like just amazing fucking villains. And it shows like
I really think a Twilight villain arc would be really fucking interesting.
You mean the Equestria Girl movie?
I mean, no, because
technically that is Twilight.
No, because
she was a villain.
Because Sunset was the villain for the first one.
No. In the one, there is.
Well, she wasn't really a villain.
She was. There was an.
Oh wait, yeah, no. I mean, not like immediately.
There's an in canon one. She was stealing all the fucking magic.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think how to, because like this shit sounds really weird to people who haven't seen the show, but it's like there's actually 2 Twilight, because originally,
well, technically there's 3. But
well, yeah, because originally, because we thought Equestria Girls was gonna be like a separate thing.
Yeah, I'm glad it is. It's
because
I like Equestria Girls.
But the thing is, though, like they made it so that it's actually canon. It's actually canon
to coexist.
Like it's canon. So like the Equestria Girls universe coexists with the Friendship is Magic universe. So there's just human versions of the entire main cast running around.
Wait, time out. Speaking about MLP, you are not allowed. You are not worth your salt. If you are talking about MLP,
yes,
and you do not bring up DW fucking K,
we don't shut up about him.
DWK is hands down my favorite fucking content creator, and hands down my favorite pony related person, with the exception of I Love Kim Possible a lot.
Well, that's because like he literally has the best abridged series on YouTube.
He does. He puts by himself, and he makes the music. He writes songs. He has an entire rap episode.
Yeah. No, because I'm just sitting here because it's
link in the description.
Cause I think the problem with the problem I have with a lot of abridged series is that they're just start being goofy and
doing
instead of relying, they don't use the show's lore enough. Because with DWK, for a lot of the jokes, you have to have seen the show in order to understand what the fuck he's talking about. And if you do understand, it's the funniest shit ever. Remember when I told you?
Wow, are you a wizard?
It's well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Thanks to your mom.
It's how many people would understand that shit? I think it's because
hold on, what was it called? The retard switch between
no.
Spike and
because
Twilight?
he was talking about how Spike and Twilight have a common sense switch, and that shit makes total sense if you've seen the show, because there's some episodes where Twilight is retarded.
He's like, hold on, let me fix this. Hey guys, what if we do this?
Wait, let me tell you that shit back. Because there was one episode where Twilight was just being fucking retarded, and then Spike flipped the common sense switch, and she was just like, oh, wait a minute. I've been being retarded the whole episode. If you'd actually seen the episode, yes, that was in fact
No, but then after he's like, okay, but right after this, we're switching it fucking back.
It's my turn to speak.
He's like, you know what? I really like the dynamic between Spike and Starlight Glimmer.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's what he's talking about. He's like, because they're both just fucking at the bottom of the totem pole, so they just respect each other.
Remember he was just remember in it was in the season 6 premiere when he was talking about how Spike has had to deal with the main character with all of the main cast bullshit for so long that he could just tell when someone is
bullshit. Time out. What was it? One he goes, when Thorax showed up to fucking Queen Chrysalis, what did she say?
It's oh Steven, it's really fitting you came back to me in the form of a female. You never did have any balls.
And then the episode where it's we're gonna teach them about sharing. It's compromise his virginity.
He's just he said, I want to have sex tonight, but I want to save myself for marriage. What? Oh no!
What do we do?
He's rape him.
Compromise his virginity. We'll do anal.
It's because.
Anal doesn't count. No.
He said the answer is butt sex. Butt sex? Yes, if you do it in the butt, it doesn't count. It's Twilight. I said there's no wrong way to fantasize, but anal counts, dude.
So this is all just a dream. Well, yo, you're just... sorry.
I just... Because this is I'm so mad. Okay.
Wait, how are you gonna give me the mark but none of the meat? I want the meat.
No, because I'm mad because this is literally some of the highest quality writing I've ever seen in any abridged series ever. But because it's locked behind.
Wait, is that nigga dead? He hasn't uploaded.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't fucking posted anything. He's been gone for a year, and I'm just.
I think. Hold on. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna pull up YouTube real quick.
No, it's because I don't know, because I normally don't get invested in content creators like that. But this is the only dude on the internet where I'm where the fuck is this dude?
I'm the same way. I don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Where the fuck is this dude? I'm legitimately upset that he's gone. Because
it's been a year. It's been a solid year since his last upload. Anything.
His last post on Twitter was December of 2019.
Is he okay?
I hope so.
I'm fucking worried now.
Cause like he always made all these jokes about wanting to kill himself, like in the fucking videos.
And he's like, the show is the only thing keeping him going.
Like, he literally was just like,
now.
he was literally just like, My Little Pony was the only thing keeping him from killing himself, and I'm just like it's funny because like that shit's real sometimes, but like he's just been gone, and I'm like, he's been gone ever since like the show ended, and I'm just like, oh god.
Well, I thought he was working on like the other Equestria Girl movies because he made a talk about it like the summer camp one.
Yeah, but for a whole
Pinkie
fucking
Pie having an acid trip.
Yeah, but for a whole fucking year.
Have you ever edited? I don't even know how Adobe Premiere works. I'm still trying to figure out how this storyboard thing works. I'm trying to figure out how to open up another slide.
Yeah, like,
so I have 2 frames. It goes.
Man.
So I imagine him trying to like Mad Lib, make a script, record it, edit it to where it looks good. I imagine it takes a while.
Like I think another thing that made him like so funny was how like, okay, so being a brony is fucking weird. Like,
depends on how far you take it.
Well, no, because like if you have any degree of self-awareness, you're not gonna go overboard with it. Mm-hmm. But like he's very aware of like how weird the concept is, especially from the outside. Because there was one episode.
No, this is wrong.
No. Actually, not that episode.
Oh, not that episode.
No, because it was the episode where they had a kart race, right?
Oh no.
And then he was just like, when adults take over some shit that was made for kids, they ruin it.
They fuck it up.
They fuck it up. They ruin it, and I was just like, oh shit.
He's not wrong.
You didn't.
I'm gonna say, he goes.
You didn't have to say that.
You didn't even know I was a brony. You just started talking about some brony shit. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's the shit. You're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah, because like I think I've like never met any other ones.
I've never in real life. I've never actually met another brony.
I think because obviously BronyCon doesn't count because it's fucking BronyCon.
Yeah,
but, like literally, I became one at the the beginning of high school. Like
I think I wouldn't consider myself a brony, but I know about it. But I was out of school by then.
Yeah, because I became one back in like the middle of 2011.
And my introduction to it was just a random fucking ink pots. They're Count of Monte Cristo and Jekyll and Hyde MLP animatic series. That was literally my introduction to like MLP. And I was like, oh wow, this is some crazy good stuff. What inspired them to do it? And it's like, oh, it's like MLP. I was like, what the fuck's MLP? It's like that really shitty thing from like the 70s?
No.
It's like, no, it's this brand new thing. I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then like I said before, I love Kim Possible a lot. And you actually had the chance to meet her at one of the BronyCons, and you fucked it up.
Bro, no, look, I was just standing behind her at Subway. That would.
You fucked it up, bro. You had one job.
Man.
She's like, she is genuinely, her and the Flaming Unicorn.
You mean, I was gonna say Commander Firebrand, or like no, I was gonna say Commander Firebrand, but no, that's a completely.
Because I think he's like Army or something.
No. Oh, the Fiery Joker. No, he used to be a Marine.
I'm like, those are the only 2 like bronies content creators, with the exception of like Inkpot, the twins. Those are the only ones like of the analysts that I would actually like don't mind hanging out, because all the other analysts don't really have fun with what they're doing. They're all like really boring and stationary. Yeah. But then like Inkpots, if I actually got the chance to ever have a conversation with them, I'd be like, dude, y'all shit's fucking awesome. I really love the T-Rex and fucking Discord little what was it? They used the song from Return of Jafar. And it was just like, I bet you think your politics are amusing. Doo-doo. I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
Man, can we? Yeah,
I can pull it up.
I don't know. I think no. It's like I don't know. Just send it to me and I'll watch it later. But I think like the thing that pissed me off most is because like you said, there's so much wasted potential with the show because there's just so much good shit. Like think about how far they could have taken like the racism like subplot.
They took it pretty far. They have enough. Wow, they updated it like 3 months ago. I'm trying to find it. I'll find it. I'll pause it, and we'll watch it later.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were going about the racist plot.
That's like I'm just thinking here, like, bro, like how many shows like I don't know. I just feel like.
Oh, that was 6 years ago. This video.
Jesus. Like when you're looking up like all like the most well-known Brony content, that's just all of it was from like 2011. Like I still listen to a lot of like the most popular Brony songs. And
well, yeah, like fucking Lyra and fucking Discord.
Anthropology, Discord.
Yeah, it's pretty much just Living Tombstone.
Literally anything by the Living Tombstone, anything by Prince whatever, anything by fucking
Black Griffin.
Yeah, like anything by Black Griffin and Michelle Creeber. Michelle Creeber was one of the voice actresses on the show.
I dig it because no other fandom has no other show has created a fandom that grows like this, and it's like it works together.
Yeah.
It goes, Steven Universe got close. Fucking yeah, Steven Universe is the only thing I can think of that has like.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what are their? Well, actually, no. The Undertale fandom is fucking ridiculous.
Cartoons.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the one thing I liked about it, like even DWK said it, it's a kid's show, but it's got like adult messages in it. Because there's plenty of stuff that there's adults that come across and they don't even know this basic shit.
You know what I really wanted? I wanted an episode with Trixie and her dad, because we saw her dad. Mm-hmm. We saw like that. We saw that dude, and like I'm just like, oh, that's her fucking dad. But he's also a magician. Mm-hmm. I'm like, so what the fuck was up with that? And I was like,
wait, was he a unicorn too?
Huh? Yeah. And I'm just like, because he had the same color palette and everything, and I'm like, man, where's this fucking episode?
Whatever. I just wanted Sombra. Fuck. I just wanted more shit about Sombra. Sombra was such a menacing and horrifying.
Remember when he was just like, yo, what's up with your voice? What's wrong with it? You're gay. You sound fucking gay.
DWK.
It's like, is this better?
Yeah. I think the fans are gonna throw a fit.
I don't know. This sounds
disingenuous.
Disingenuous. It's like,
this feels more natural.
It's like, whatever. I'm gonna go mind rape your whole town now.
He goes banging dicks together. Sounds like a couple of parties.
It's like, no, it's like one dick can't defeat 6 chicks. We need to put our dicks together.
Ew, it sounds like a couple of parties I've been to. I was just like, what did they do to Sombra? No.
I'm not gonna... No, because like, another thing. That's another thing you wouldn't understand unless you've actually seen the show.
I know. But the one thing he goes... They already pointed out in the show that he's like an eldritch abomination. The little pact he did literally made it so where he can't actually die. So long as darkness exists, he exists. So he can't be defeated. And then they just make him a joke villain.
I'm just like, man.
Fucking Trixie has more capability of being a villain, especially when she got a hold of one of his old artifacts way back when.
Oh yeah, the
Alicorn amulet.
Yeah, the amulet, and she just used it to do really nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, there's all these cool ideas, but they don't do shit with them, and I'm like, ugh. Like, I mean, like, remember the fucking anime fight in season 4?
That was trippy. That was some Dragon Ball Z.
But I'm just like, it's like, hey, like.
So imagine if we gave this fucking purple horse chick literally the powers of 3 gods.
Because it was like, oh yeah, so the 3 goddess princesses put their power inside the main character, and she used it to fight a big ass fucking centaur, and like that shit was actually fucking cool.
I know, it was pretty fucking.
That shit was like that shit was badass.
It was batshit fucking crazy. That's what it was.
Like I'm like. I remember watching it, I'm like, damn, bro, like, this is...
Alright, calm the fuck down. What's going on? Are they fucking Kame and shit?
I'm mad they didn't do another fight like that for the finale.
I don't know, the finale was very lackluster.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was a finale, and then there was the last episode.
I don't know, what I didn't dig was, like, I think we brought this up before, was that they didn't bring over the characters from the movie.
I mean, well, they were there as cameos, they just didn't say anything.
Okay, I'm pretty sure people really liked the unicorn with the broken horn.
Yeah, Tempest.
And the cat.
Tempest and Capper, like, they were there, they just didn't say anything because, you know, their voice actors are expensive.
Why didn't they just hire niggas from the show?
Because people would be autistic enough to notice.
No, I meant for the movie. Hey, if our voice actors are good enough to do the TV show...
I think that's because, like, it's a theatrical release, so
I don't care. There's a lot of... Every time they do theatrical releases of fucking anything, they get some asshole actor. Not even a voice actor. They get some piece of shit actor to show up and do a voice.
I'm really mad that they did that.
There's a lot of actors that can't
because they kind of fell into the same trap that, like, all these other, like, kids animated shows do. It's they bring in a bunch of fucking actors people know to voice act instead of actual, like, good voice actor. Because, like, a lot of the voice actors, especially on the main cast, are actually really fucking good at their job. Because, like, most people will never know how surreal it is to hear, like, Pinkie Pie's voice come out of a real person.
I think you mean more of an acid trip of realizing Weird Al Yankovic was in an episode.
And then, like, because she voices Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, and, like, she did both voices live, and I'm like, that's so fucking weird.
It's weird seeing like any voice actor's voice.
Yeah,
like Death the Kid sounds weird.
Then you hear those voices come out of a grown ass woman. I'm like,
Edward Elric. You're just like, what? Fear King Bradley. You're just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? And I remember, Can we talk about how Weird Al fucks Pinkie Pie?
I think that just sums it up. Really, I like his interaction on Twitter though. That was great.
No, because I remember on Instagram he was like, so I've heard some people talking about how I've had sexual relations with a horse, and like that's not. He's like, and I'm just here to say it's not exactly true.
He had fun with it.
Yeah, I mean it's Weird Al. I feel like he would. That shit like threw me off, like really, like when like Pinkie Pie.
No, what threw me off it wasn't one of his songs that he wrote. There was someone else that wrote the song. It just felt like a Weird Al song.
Yeah, I mean like how many? It's really weird because he actually appeared twice in the series, like once in season 4 and once in season 8.
The season finale.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a finale, but like it was just a fucking episode, and he was there again. But yeah, it's canon that Pinkie Pie had sex with Weird Al. Don't worry about it. Yes, this is a kid show. Because I remember thinking about it, and I'm like, oh wait, she has a fucking kid? And then I was like, oh, she has a kid with Weird Al. Oh, fuck. What? Huh?
Cheesecake?
Yes.
That's such a clever name, though.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Cheesecake is actually a fucking thing. It's actually really good. I liked Cheesecake as a kid, but I had Cheesecake when I was older. I was like, this shit is way too fucking sweet.
I've never had it.
I like cream cheese on my bagels. I sound like an old man.
No, I remember when I was watching the finale. So I watched the finale ahead of time because, leaks happened. I don't know what happened, but some dudes stole a bunch, just fucking hacked into Hasbro servers. I think some Russian dudes hacked into Hasbro servers. No, so like
it was a fucking precursor to the Trump election.
No. His username was Big Hackintosh.
Ah, god damn it!
Like he just hacked into Hasbro servers and like released a bunch of shit, including some of like the preliminary designs for Gen 5. But I mean, I don't even think they're going with those anymore.
I don't like the CG.
Yeah, I'm just like, as soon as I said, oh, it's going to be CG.
Wait, can someone explain to me why the CG feels stiffer than the Flash animation? How is that even possible?
I don't know. I don't like, honestly, like, CGI just doesn't really do it for me unless it's, like, stylized.
Unless it's, like, fucking Hotel Transylvania style of animation.
Or I was going to say more Into the Spider-Verse.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
It goes, I like that, because it's, like, really smooth and fluent shit. It's, like, really cool.
Yeah.
Nigga, did you get neon lights? God damn it, Rick.
But yeah, I was gonna say more like Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, not in terms of like the actual like animation itself. I mean like the art style wise.
I'm in purely based on like whenever I think of Pinkie Pie's movements, I think of all the movements that you see in Hotel Transylvania. They're like really quick and sharp and like
they're like actual like 2D, like how 2D.
Yeah, it like feels like a cartoon.
Well, yeah, because you have to remember the director of Hotel Transylvania, Gennady Tartakovsky.
He pushed for that. He pushed for that.
Like Gennady Tartakovsky, like he worked on Samurai Jack.
Yeah, but he also really pushed for that to look like that.
Yeah.
And that's something I can respect. Do I like those movies? I don't really care for them, but I can respect the art behind it.
Yeah.
But Spider-Verse was just a different beast altogether. And they really thought that shit was kind of trash. It goes, I like how they had to lie about pushing it out. The only way they were able to push it through to fucking Sony, because they've been working on that for a long ass time. The only way they were going to push it was like, yeah, but being black is popular right now. People are going to eat up having a black Spider-Man. And I was like, I personally didn't like Miles Morales because in the comic books he's fucking trash. But then like Miles from the movie is awesome.
Yeah.
I like the characters in that movie are awesome because their comic book counterparts are trash.
Yeah.
Like Penny fucking Parker is a psychopath. And Spider-Man Noir doesn't fight Nazis. It's like 1920s, 1940s. Yeah. This nigga's over here fighting gangsters. Although, real quick before we go back to the bounty stuff. Do you know why Spider-Man Noir wears his mask the entire time and his removable accessory is the hat?
Why?
Because he's Peter Parker.
Oh.
He would have just been literally a black and white Peter Parker with a different hairstyle and glasses. And the animators, well, not the animators, the producers, whenever they were rough drafting everything, they were like, well, this is too confusing. the audience won't be able to tell the difference between them. I'm like, one is normal human color and the other one has shaggy hair, is black and white with big ass glasses. I think they'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But no, that's the reason he never takes off his mask. Is because they really thought people were too stupid to tell the difference between them.
As soon as I saw Penny Parker, I was just like, oh.
Don't lewd the spider lolly.
No, too late. I was like, oh, it's too... I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen with this character.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't she 18 anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not that would stop anyone.
No, but back to the brony fun.
Yeah.
It goes, I still remember Zone San saying fuck no to MLP porn.
Trust me, there's enough of it. There's enough of it.
Zone San hasn't done that in a while either.
Yeah, no, 'cause I remember I discovered Clop. That's what porn of friendship and magic is called. It's called Clop.
Like the sound a hoof makes on the ground?
Yes.
Clippity clop?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And if you beat your dick...
So super fetish shit's called clippity clop.
And if you beat your dick to it, it's called clopping.
Wouldn't it be called clapping?
No, you're clopping.
You're clapping.
Fucking clopper.
You're clapping because you're...
But anyway, I remember, I know there was this one website. So, one of the main news websites for the Bronies, it's called...
Equestria Daily?
So, actually
Wait, how do I know that?
How do you know that?
I don't know. So
the actual creator of Equestria Daily, Satisto, he actually created a different site called Equestria After Dark. Yeah, and like it was literally just fucking porn. Like that was all it. It was just like any art, fucking fanfics and shit.
I guess you have to put it somewhere.
I think he eventually gave control of the site to someone else. But yeah, I remember I found that shit like literally a couple months after I became a brony. And I was just like, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck?
I'm not even upset.
I was just like, what the fuck?
People do what people do.
And then, and then honestly, I think the site shut down in, 2015.
Did it?
Yeah, I looked. It's not there anymore.
Huh.
I don't know. I remember, I did read a couple of their fanfics and shit. I actually read a lot of fanfics back in, 2011 all the way up to 2014. Because a lot of them were good, actually. There was one...
I never read fanfics. I didn't mind fan comics though, because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to reading. I love reading visual novels.
There was one where it was a crossover between MLP and Have you ever played Alan Wake?
Yeah, actually I have.
Yeah, so it was a crossover between those, and I remember Alan Wake was one of my favorite games at the time, and I remember reading shit, and it was so fucking good. What the actual fuck? I didn't expect that. Because the dude who wrote that actually went on to write one of the more well-known fics in the fandom. It was called Past Sins, and it was an alternate universe where this cult was trying to revive Nightmare Moon, but something went wrong during the ritual, so she comes back as a filly, and then Twilight just adopts her and starts to raise her. But she has to deal with the stigma of being Nightmare Moon and deal with that.
It's a real shame they never did anything more with that.
Yeah.
Because that was such a build-up for... just fizzle out. It goes, hey, this chick has been locked up for over 1,000 years, or was it 1,000 years?
Yeah.
This chick has been locked on the moon, trapped in it magically for over 1,000 years, and then she comes down and gets bitch slapped down in an episode. Yeah. An episode! It's
hey, look, but at least...
And people talk about the Game of Thrones being disappointing.
Yeah, you see, but at least we got no Lullaby for a Princess out of that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't need that in my life. That gives me fucking goosebumps.
Bro,
the ass into that song.
So if you're a non-brony and you haven't listened to Lullaby for a Princess,
link in the description.
Go watch the fucking video for that, because the dude who animated the music video spent 3 years doing that shit.
Jesus fuck.
And even a lot of non-bronies were just like, wow, this is actually fucking good. Holy shit. What was I saying? But no, I know there were some crossover fics that I really liked. There was one where it was MLP and XCOM. There was one where it was Twilight ends up in Silent Hill.
Well, technically that's possible. Silent Hill's less of the destination and more of the concept.
Okay, at the time I hadn't actually played Silent Hill, but I actually liked it.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I've played a little bit I played some of Silent Hill 1.
I'm not a fan of Silent Hill, mostly because I'm a panicking bitch, so
my
natural instinct is to run.
Yeah, same. My natural instinct is to kill everything before it kills me.
I'm the Lord of the Harvest. Infinite chainsaw.
And what else?
are you doing? I'm just hearing like sliding.
He's like rolling lights. He's like rolling lights or whatever.
Jesus Christ!
But now, cause like,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
The fucking Forbidden Forest Studios is under construction right now, and Wreck-It is messing with the lighting. So if there's any like inconsistencies during the recording, you're not getting workman comp.
But no, because like, I remember like so there's a lot of like fandom specific experience, like fandom type experiences that I've never had before MLP. Like MLP was the first time I've ever had a fanfic be canceled on me.
Oh,
and that shit, like, yeah. When that happened, like, I had never had that shit happen to me.
The blue balls.
So, like, it was a fanfic where, it was an alternate universe fanfic, where, so there's this other character named Flash Sentry, who, like, was in the fucking Equestria Girls movie, but he also had, like,
douchebag with the torn collar?
Yes.
Oh.
But he has, like, an actual, like, counterpart in Equestria who's, like, a royal guard.
I didn't know that.
So, no, because, like, she, like, saw him at the end of, like, the movie.
I forgot about that. Okay.
And, like, there was, like, and so a lot of people were just like, ew, ew, ew.
I thought you were trying to fuck your brother.
And so, like, there is a fic where, there was, like, Equestria was under a caste system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, Flash Sentry was the main character, and he was, like, falling in love with, like, with Twilight. But, you know, she's a princess, and he's a guard. And she's also a Pegasus, and she's a unicorn, so that shit can't really happen.
Isn't she an alicorn at this point?
Well, I don't think she was an alicorn.
During Equestria Girl, she was an alicorn.
Yeah, but I remember this was like a.
Was she? I don't remember.
But yeah, so like that whole thing was happening.
Oh, she was, because it happened after the season 4 thingy.
Yeah, so like that relationship was like developing like throughout the story, like because there was like one story that just started it, and there was a continuation, but then the continuation got fucking canceled, and I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, I remember when, like, Inkpots was doing, like, their, the kind of Monte Cristo stuff.
Yeah.
And I was really digging it, like, whenever I was fucking watching that shit when I lived in my apartment back in Tulsa. And it was like, fuck, what were they? I Will Be There, and then it was like, what is it? A story to tell or something like that. Mm. We are friends, are we not? And aren't just all the same. And it goes, but the gaps in the fucking things.
Yeah, I think that's...
And then no. There's like awesome songs from the Count of Monte Cristo like musical. And whenever I saw that they were only doing like a 5-part or a 6-part, and like they showed like the list of the songs, and I'm just over here like, first of all, how fucking dare you not include this one fucking specific song, because this fucking song rocks.
Yeah.
But... And it got to the point to where, like, the one wasn't up, some of the episodes weren't updating, like, more on time, and I was just like, are they gonna do it? Yeah. Is it gonna do anything?
Okay, hold on. I have to pee really fucking bad. Hold on. I'll be right back. Entertain them.
And I was just, like, really digging it. We don't really have a floor in there, so just be careful.
Roger.
We're still under construction here at the Forbidden Forest Studios. Wreck-It is working on the electrical system right now. No, but I was really digging their whole thing when it came to like them doing their animatics. I'm not sure if it's Frankenstein or something like that, but it's not their art. I just don't care about the music right now. But all that stuff pushed aside, I think one of the more amazing things when it comes to like the whole fandom thing is the ability to inspire content creators to create things, such as the different comics that they've made, the products that they've made, like they've made their own line of toys the fans have for MLP, and they're really good. They're like really good. And I was like, how the hell does Hasbro start a show for the sole purpose of selling toys, and then the toys are fucking trash? But then some people who have never made a toy in their life just come out with like masterpiece plushies and like actual like solid plastic figurines molded themselves.
Scissors.
What the fuck do you need scissors for?
I don't know where your scissors are. Can I cut this one?
I have some scissors in the drawer over there.
There's a knife right there.
He says scissors. Don't give him a knife. He's standing on something. You don't get workman's comp if you fall. You know that, right?
Alright, so what were you saying?
I was talking about what I liked about the MLP fandom is like the amazing stuff that came out because of the content creators. I was really digging that. You can take your spot back.
Yeah, I bought a body pillow when I was at BronyCon.
It goes the patches, the uniforms, that fucking tapestry you showed me a couple of years ago. That was like the tapestry.
That has nothing to do with the tapestry.
And it's just like I'm seeing all this amazing stuff that they made, like Homeboy who made an entire Nightmare Moon armor set. And I'm just like,
oh wait, man, I wish I'd taken pictures of that fucking dude because like, so when I was at BronyCon 2019, there was one dude I talked to who had.
I really wanted to go.
Who was like,
you didn't even invite me, you son of a bitch.
What the fuck? If I had known.
It was like, you piece of shit.
If I had known. But no, he was like cosplaying as Nightmare Moon, and like he had a whole fucking he had like armor, and I was just like, that shit was fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Like who like, but then again, man, I remember talking to that dude, and like I don't like to tell people they're lying like at face value, but like this dude got drunk, and he told me so he said his favorite pony was Fluttershy, because it reminded him of his best friend who he killed for a gang initiation. He was just like, yeah, I used to be a blood. And I was like, what?
But I found salvation through friendship.
No, and I was
like, I'm thinking you're the opposite demographic for this show.
Man, this dude got drunk and like fell over and like tripped over someone in the mosh pit.
That's awesome.
And like I had to drag him off of the fucking dance floor, but then like halfway there, he like just gets back up again. I'm just like, bro,
just stay down, man.
You just hit your head on the fucking ground. You need to stop.
Just stay down, bro. Just stay down.
Man, I'm just mad because like I'm just mad I didn't go to other BronyCons after that because that was shit.
We tried, but
then like
fucking the mask bullshit happened.
I blame China.
I was really looking forward to that. I wanted to go to at least one awesome con, especially a BronyCon.
We were gonna go to fucking TrotCon, but then
we were gonna dress up like people from like the mailing service that fucking Derpy owns.
Oh yeah, correct. So yeah.
And I was actually gonna like get grimoires and packages and like made specifically for characters from the show. And whenever we came across like characters who looked really when we met people who were dressed like the characters really well, we were gonna reach into the bags and actually give them the packages. And they were gonna be good gifts, like a grimoire for a Twilight and a grimoire for anyone that was Sunset Shimmer. We were actually gonna do like the equestrian record book for like anyone that was gonna be Rainbow Dash, and like caring for your animals for Fluttershy. We were actually gonna like brown paper, twine string, actually set up with addresses and everything for the fucking characters. We were gonna literally be mail clerks, but like a fantasy version.
Yeah, that would be. We
were gonna be the equestrian. We were gonna be the Everfree fucking district. Because, you have to have some crazy bastard that has to deliver shit through the Everfree Forest. And that was going to be us.
Yeah. Someone's got to get Zecora her fucking mail.
I forgot about Zecora.
Yeah.
We were gonna give her a rhyming book.
No, because like...
We were going to give her a rhyming book from the 70s.
Yeah, I think because what happened with Zecora was like... I think they wanted to give Zebras more episodes, but Hasbro just said no. So they had to wait till like the show was over so they could do it. So actually, in the comics, in the first issue, that's what they did. Zecora was like, fuck, my homeland is in trouble. We gotta go there. But like, for a reason, she didn't want to talk about her fucking homeland.
Hey, Wreck-It, real quick, can we change the ominous red fucking light?
Hold on there, boy.
What kind of red rum bullshit is this? I digged it. I liked Zecora. I think she was like one of my favorite characters back whenever I was doing art for it. She was certainly the one I got the most requested for, because apparently not a lot of people can draw a zebra. Stylized. But whatever. I think that's all we can really talk about, unless we want to do some like out of nowhere kind of stuff. Oh, I forgot to send you your avatar picture. Because I know how to crop pictures now, and now I can send a cropped version to you, and you can set it up as like your fucking avatar if you want.
Oh yeah, cause like it's just cool to have. Like.
I dig it. It's a dope fucking picture.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I can.
Because literally all I did was give him the some of the base idea. No, I drew like a human version, and he put some of the ideas onto like a pony, and it actually turned out really fucking good.
It's so fucking...
And so, you come to me.
Oh, yeah. You must be truly desperate
you must
to come
be
to
truly
me,
desperate to come to me. Man, I should become a voice actor.
I think anyone can be a voice actor.
Well,
a lot of people have like a lot of potential.
I don't know.
I think
Fuck! My voice just slipped into this, and I'm drunk. I can't. Fuck!
I
Can't fucking change it back now. I don't know, what is it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's so fucking sick. You would have to show a video. You would have to show a picture.
Well, I imagine he goes, we're already in like the fucking equestrian bullshit, so.
Why am I so goddamn suggestible? I'm swear to God, I'm not even trying to make this voice.
You sound like you're fucking like North British Cockney.
Well, I'm trying to fucking.
I still need to finish these pictures.
Yeah,
I never finished coloring them.
Fucking hell. Up for you.
Look how adorable you are. The top picture.
No, it's because my voice has slipped. I don't know. I'm easily suggestible, and I really fucking. Why do I even fucking know how to do a voice like this?
I forgot I did the picture with DWK too, because he uses fucking tree hugger as avatar.
Oh yeah, because he actually. I need to figure out how to. Wait, hold on. I need to correct myself. I can't get rid of this.
we're gonna get you drunk and you're gonna be like
no you see if I get drunk
if we get you drunk enough we could literally send audio of you to the fucking BBC and they're gonna cast you as fucking Churchill. They're gonna cast you as Churchill in the World War II movie.
I heard it was this BBC. I know you do a lot of documentaries and I would like to be a narrator for one of those.
I'd love to be one of your actors.
I swear to God, you get a really good narrator, and I get a little bit of extra money.
Fish and shit. Gee, that was horrible fucking timing.
That was my fucking sword.
Blade slashing across the floor, the lights turn red in the room. That scared the shit out of me.
But no, it's really strange because obviously when you're doing a different.
Wait, time out. You always walk around with a goddamn sword. What the hell are you?
What do you mean?
What the fuck are you?
What do you mean?
You're a goddamn.
What do you mean? What am I?
You're a fucking unicorn running around with like a two-handed fucking longsword. What are you?
It's just for training purposes.
Training purposes? What the fuck? I've never seen like a unicorn use any kind of melee-related bullshit. It's always like teleportation.
Well, I mean, like they do have telekinesis, so they can use swords if they want to. So there's actually a.
Well, actually, you sound like Evie's brother from goddamn The Mummy. That's who you sound like.
I'm not even trying to make this voice. I'm just fucking drunk. But it's like, well, actually, so there's actually a fan animation of Celestia and Luna going to fight Sombra.
I saw that. She's at the fucking scythe. That was dope.
Wait! I was going somewhere with that, and I completely forgot where the fuck I was going.
Well,
by bringing up that video, but
I'd hate to slither and run, but I'm gonna go out for a fucking smoke before Wreck-It burns the fucking building to the ground.
With his fucking mood lighting.
I'll be honest. I know he's capable of like doing electrical bullshit like that, but I don't know. He just doesn't come off as journeyman electrician to me, you know. And I have a lot of flammable shit in here. I have a library.
I mean, you don't trust someone's ability to just plug something into a socket?
Considering I worked with a journeyman electrician who wiped his ass with fiberglass.
Why?
Because he took a shit and there wasn't toilet paper. So he wiped his ass with fiberglass.
So he
was pulled out on a stretcher, on his stomach. I've had a lot of weird jobs, and I've worked with a lot of weird people.
Okay, that seems very... that seems right. Like, I can't...
This is going to be a whole 4-parter. I can dig it.
I really hate this shit, because, like, I can't be this expressive with my normal voice. I really fucking hate it. I just switched accents again, and I just switched accents again.
Well, from all of us at Forbidden Forest Studios, y'all have a great fucking night.
Is that our name?
Forbidden Forest Studios.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's a really good play on. I was thinking of like old lore and stuff like that. And then there's like the whole Everfree pack that we're part of. So that makes it even more fun.
Oh, yes.